Welcome to the Balanced Body Podcast. I'm Jackie, and I'm thrilled to be your host as we explore the world of massage therapy and all the amazing benefits it can bring to your life. In today's episode, we're going to be talking all about what it takes to become a massage therapist. If you're considering a career in massage therapy, there are a few key qualities, skills, and ambitions that can help you succeed in this field. Alright guys, so how are you guys today? This is really exciting. I'm actually really enjoying the whole podcast world. I have another podcast with one of my good friends. It's called the Cozy Girls Podcast, and I just love talking to you all. Over there it's all about our life and girly chats and talking about different things we're interested in. But this podcast is all about massage therapy and really being in the holistic wellness world. So today's going to be a fun episode, especially for those who are interested in becoming a massage therapist and what it really takes to become one, I knew since I was a younger child that I wanted to be a massage therapist, as weird as that is, because it's so weird when a child massages others and they just kind of have this healing hand. Ever since they're 7 years old. Is such a weird thing, honestly, for me. But whenever I talk to my old classmates and even my colleagues, they've done the same thing too. It's so strange to me, but I guess it's kind of a talent that you have. It's a gift that you're born with. So let's really talk about some of the qualities that you need to have when you're working with others, and especially when you're doing it all day. It could be 6 hours a day, or it can even just be one client, but you still need to have this specific quality. And it is being empathetic. It is having a strong sense of empathy and compassion. And let's actually read the definition of what empathy and compassion means. So empathy means the ability to understand and share the feelings of another. So that's really trying to understand how other people are feeling, not just seeing that they're crying and feeling bad for them, but really trying to put yourself in their shoes and understand, their hurt inside, or understand what they're feeling, what their emotions are, and tapping into that. And again, it's also the ability to emotionally understand what other people feel, see things from their point of view, and imagine yourself in their place. So is that easy for you to do, or do you have a really hard time trying to understand other people's emotions and what they're going through? Because this is such an important part of massage therapy. You'll be working with people who have so many different emotions inside. How are you going to handle that? Are you just going to, push that aside and just continue working on their bodies, or are you going to really help them with their emotions through massage therapy? Now let's go ahead and read what compassion means. The meaning of compassion is to recognize the suffering of others and then take action to help. So, compassion embodies a tangible expression of love for those who are suffering. This is super important because you will be working closely with clients who may be experiencing pain, stress, or other physical and emotional challenges. So, it's so important to be able to understand and relate to their needs. So, I feel like I see this on the daily, sometimes even if a client doesn't even tell me anything, because you really shouldn't tell your massage therapist what you're going through emotionally. I feel like that's kind of more like what a talk therapist does, But I can just tell sometimes when people are feeling hurt or they're in pain emotionally, because you can really feel it through your hands. And I can't really explain it until you do massage yourself, and when you have this specific talent or skill, you can feel what people may be going through. And it could be an energy that you feel, or just their tense muscles. Sometimes people even end up crying as they're getting a massage, because maybe it might be the first time in a while that they've been touched, but a safe touch, a very a loving and safe touch can really bring someone to tears. And I've seen that plenty of times, more so in school actually, not really in my own practice, but I've seen that other people's experiences and seeing it in school, and having teachers also tell me that it can bring a lot of emotions when they do get a massage. So what are you going to do when people are crying or when they feel types of different emotions on the massage table. How are you going to handle that? You know what I mean? So think about that. But know that because you have this empathetic and compassionate qualities in your personality, this type of career will be super fulfilling to you because you know that you are helping people and you are making a difference in people's life. So that's why, it's so important, I think, more than anything else, is to have a loving, empathetic, compassionate heart to be a massage therapist. And I've seen this in every single one of my old coworkers and my colleagues and my old colleagues. All of them have such a really caring heart. It's really beautiful. Having a career like this, it has a lot of perks like that. You'll meet people who want to take care of you. You'll meet people who want to do body work on you just because they see something in you. Like if you're burnt out or stressed, they can tell, and I can tell too. So just keep that in mind. If you do become a massage therapist, do you have that quality in you? All right, so another really important quality to have as a massage therapist is to have strong communication skills. And this is so important in so many different ways because you want to make your client feel as safe as possible because this is a very intimate career. It's an intimate way of helping others and making others feel less stressed and feel less pain. It can be very vulnerable at times. So you have to really communicate with your clients as clear as possible, as safe as possible. And you also need to explain complex concepts and techniques in ways that are really clear to the client, nothing that's too complicated because you don't want to sound like a textbook or a science book when you're talking to your clients. You just want to be as clear as possible, explaining what you're doing to them, what specific muscles you're working on and why, in a way that'll help them really understand why you're doing what you're doing. So that is why it is so important to work on your communication skills. And also listening is just as important. I would say, I guess it is equal, but you really have to listen to your clients because what's the point of doing body work when they're telling you to work on their lower back and yet you spend the whole time working on their feet? So you have to really listen to your clients' needs, what they want, what pain they're feeling, where to avoid, where to focus on, and not to overwhelm your client as well. And communicate that you are someone who is professional, who is safe, who has their best interest in mind, and that will really give them the best experience that they can have. So, communication is up there in the qualities, and I think it takes a lot of skills, a lot of practice to perfect your communication skills because it doesn't come naturally for a lot of people, and it's okay if you don't have this skill right away. I think you'll definitely learn so much more about communication when you're in school and when you work as well. Like if you really dive into whatever work you're doing, you will learn so fast on how to communicate with people, no matter if it's massage therapy or if it's working, at a restaurant. That's why I think it's so important, like even before you become a massage therapist, try working with people and see what that's like, The great thing for me is that, in the past, in my past jobs, I would serve people. I would always have to talk to people all the time in my past jobs. I did learn so much about how to deal with people's problems, solving issues, all that customer service and guest relations, all of that stuff in the past, which is really helpful, I think, in this job as well, like how to actually listen to people and how to solve problems. That can really be helpful even as a massage therapist. But in this job as a massage therapist, it's not as hectic as an environment as working, with multiple people and other types of jobs in this world. So you really focus on one person at a time, which I love, but just make sure that you make them feel like super special and safe and have their best interest in mind as well. Don't sweat if you're not the best at communication. You'll definitely learn along the way. Other qualities to really look into when you are thinking of becoming a massage therapist is your physical stamina, because you have to really work on your energy as a massage therapist. You'll be going into work every day, working on different bodies, different personalities, different energies. And even if you're not physically tired, sometimes you may be emotionally or mentally tired. That's how I get sometimes. And it's the burnout for me. Like, burnout can be very, very real as a massage therapist. So really think about that. And I'm not trying to scare you at all because, I love this job and I love this work. But again, you really have to work on yourself as well, work on your health, and know that there will be days when you are doing the same thing again and again. You'll have those 4 clients and you're just doing Swedish massages all day. And that's why you have to keep on learning, you have to keep on growing, and you have to have a goal in mind as a massage therapist, because in my opinion, I'm not going to work in a spa for the rest of my life. That's not my main goal. But for now, I think that spas can give you a great income for the time being, and it's stable. Especially, it depends on what spa you choose and where to work and where you choose to work. But for me, my experience has been stability, a great income, and it helps me gain the skills that I need to get to where I'll be in the future. But that's what I'm saying. Like, if you work in a spa, there will be days when it's the same. It can be a repetitive job. I'm not going to lie to you. It can be repetitive. So keep on learning new techniques and talk to your manager. Hopefully they can help you get to where your goals are someday. Tell them what your goals are. Tell them what you want to accomplish in the future as a massage therapist. And they may be able to help you with that, So don't be discouraged working at a spa because it's just for now. And there are so many different opportunities in this career. So I really enjoy it. But at the same time, it can be repetitive. And burnout is especially real working in a spa. That's why please take care of yourself. Whatever you're eating, make sure it's healthy. Make sure to exercise every week. Make sure to do lots of stretching because your body may get stiff at times. And do a lot of self-care. And I'll have a whole podcast about self-care as a massage therapist because it is so important. Self-care is everything as a massage therapist because, we work on people all the time, all day. And how about ourselves? We have to take care of ourselves too. We can't serve others and give to others if we're empty inside, if we haven't filled up our cup. So, at least get a massage once a week, do a lot of hot baths, buy products that can help with some body pain, whatever it is to make you feel better physically and emotionally. So, so it's really good to have a strong physical stamina. And again, don't let that discourage you as well because you don't have to be the fittest person to be a massage therapist. I'm definitely not the most healthiest person, but at least it really pushes me to try my best to be healthy. And I work with people from all different walks of life, different levels of healthiness. So we're all different, but at least we all have a goal to be healthy. So yeah, just have that as a goal, but you don't have to be a healthy wellness influencer to be a massage therapist. But it's going to really improve your life. When you really think about health in a new way, you will seriously glow up. I feel like I glowed up. Glowed up? Is it glowed up? I don't know. But I definitely I look and feel better now that I am a massage therapist because, I left a crazy hectic job into something a lot better, into a job that gave me more time, flexibility, and freedom, less stress, and also I have to work on my body, so I feel like I look healthier as well. So literally, it's the glow up job, for real. But yeah, so other than that, you have to be good at attention to detail because you're working with different bodies and different muscles, and also you have to really be committed to keep on going because again, like I said, some days are repetitive, but you just have to really be committed and know that there's so much more that you can do out there. And you have to be committed to learning and growing and being the best that you can be. So The massage therapy can be physically demanding, so that's why, it's so important to take care of yourself. So yeah, I think, we talked a lot about empathy, compassion, communication skills, being healthier on the inside and outside, and being good with detail, all of that. So, if you really have some of those qualities, or if you want to really sharpen those qualities, this job can be amazing for you. And another thing is that you will learn so much about science in this career. And don't be discouraged again, because I'm not the best at anatomy or physiology, and it wasn't my favorite subject in high school or college, but it's really interesting, to be honest with you, learning as a massage therapist and learning about different bodies and muscles and different joints and what else and even your hormones, it all relates to wellness. And again, if you have a passion for this career, or any type of passion in the wellness industry, you're gonna have to learn about the science behind it. It's not just about those pretty Instagram videos you see of wellness influencers making healthy foods or stretching or whatever. It's really about learning about the science behind your hormones and your body and what bones attach to which joints. Everything comes from learning about the body and how it works inside. So to become a good massage therapist, you really have to have a strong foundation in anatomy, physiology, kinesiology, and even some types of diseases that people have, that people may have, as well as the different massage techniques that you'll be learning in school. So to become a massage therapist, of course, you have to go through a massage therapy program and complete your certification and, pass the certification exam, as well as MBLEX in different states in order to get your license. So there is a schooling process when it comes to this. And, most schools really do teach the basics like deep tissue, Swedish, reflexology. I also learned about pregnancy massage, orthobiotomy, a little bit of energy work, sports massage, stretching, and and other techniques. It's just been 3 years, guys. I don't remember that much, but of each specific thing that I learned. But it was such an interesting course. I loved it so much. And you don't have to be, be the smartest person ever to pass the tests and to be, a science whiz. You'll learn everything in school. So again, I hope that I'm just really encouraging you all out there to really get into this job, because I personally love being a massage therapist. It has changed my life in so many ways. And I think the most important thing for me is to not burn myself out, because again, we can tend to do that sometimes when we continue to massage people and not give time to ourselves to really take care of our mental health and physical health. We can really burn out. So I hope that I'm just kind of telling the truth about everything, the positive and the negatives of being a massage therapist. Again, if you have any questions, just email me or DM me on Instagram, and my handle is @itsjackie.em. So now we're going to talk a little bit more about, what types of dreams do you have as a massage therapist. This is so important because I think everyone has dreams, everyone has goals, and as a massage therapist, the list is endless, to be honest with you. There are so many niches out there that you can look into and really perfect your skills in, and there are so many different continuing education classes to gain more skills, to gain more techniques, to add to your business. And so that's why it's really important to evaluate what your ambitions are, what your dreams are. Where do you want to be in the next 5 years as a massage therapist? Again, because when you're doing massage therapy in your day-to-day life, it can be sometimes very discouraging, just because it's every day can be the same, or maybe you just feel so tired all the time. And that's why I really emphasize, have goals, have dreams, and take care of yourself. Those are the main things, you know, because you can work for yourself as a massage therapist. You can have your own private practice, and I think that's really the best way to go if you want to have a little bit more freedom. You know, a lot of the people that I talk to at work, a lot of them want to open their own studios, have their own little private practices, and just work for themselves. I think a great thing about this career is that you really have the opportunity to work for yourself and to create your own schedule and to be with your family more. Even if you do work at a spa, like I get 4 days off every other week. Think about it. Like, do you want to work for yourself, or like, do you really want to specialize in something specific where you can charge more money? And again, it's not about the money fully, but it's the fact that these types of modalities, like for example orthobiotomy, can really help with pain management. And I actually had a teacher who taught orthobiotomy, and he helped people with that were dealing with car crash pain, people who are dealing with chronic stress, who have, you know, huge bulges in their shoulder. Yeah, he helps those people, and you can really charge a lot of money for those services because, you know, it goes hand in hand with the wellness industry. It goes hand in hand with pain management, and they can really work with physical therapists as well to really deal with that pain. So there's so many like deeper niches that you can get into and really help with the pain, because, you know, as far as Swedish and deep tissue goes, you can only go so far with those techniques. For example, Swedish massage, like, it's great, but it's only good to, you know, to relieve some stress, or it's more therapeutic, but it won't really get to like the point of that pain, you know? But there are actual like modalities out there that can help with pain management and other things that you might deal with, that humans might deal with. Think about your dreams. Are you an ambitious person? Do you have a dream to grow as a massage therapist, or, you know, even a different career in the wellness industry? Think about that as well. So to tie it all up, you really have to be passionate about people when working in this industry. You have to have that empathy and compassion to help people that are dealing with specific types of emotional pain or even physical pain. And, you know, by cultivating your skills and knowledge and really staying true to your passion for helping people, you can really be a successful massage therapist, and you'll have a fulfilling career. Now, this has to come from the heart. You can't just do it because of the money. You know what I mean? You have to do it because you have a love for massage therapy, and you have to have a love for this type of therapy in general to be able to really heal people with your touch. And not heal in like a woo-woo type of way, but like, you know, like touch can be very healing. It can be soothing and therapeutic. So that's what I mean when I talk about healing, not like actual healing people, because some people can take that to an extreme. But thank you guys so much for listening to this week's episode. It's episode number 2, and I'm having so much fun right now. I don't talk this much in real life, guys. Like, I feel like I'm really enjoying it, but I feel like my voice is gonna go away soon. Anyway, guys, I love you, and again, you know, feel free to always contact me, reach out to me, and if you have any questions, I'm always here as well. So, and thank you for tuning in, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.